I woke him up early for Christmas.
5:30.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's a pretty good Christmas present, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright. After 3 nights at sea, we were at our very first day of scenic cruising, which was Milford Sound, and then on to Dusty Sound and Doubtful Sound. And I got up about 5:30 that morning and went up to the top deck and had a look, raced back down to wake Jeff up, who was sleeping, and said, "Hey, you better get out and take a look at this." So this is our first day of scenic cruising. We are at Milford Sound. Actually, we're not at Milford Sound yet. We're coming up to Milford Sound. The pilot boat's just coming out to meet our ship. Maybe. And pretty soon we'll be checking out those mountains, which have snow on them too. If what we were able to see so far heading into the west coast of New Zealand, then we were in for a pretty special treat today. We kind of knew what to expect, but seeing it in real life was something that just took us aback.
So they're huge little marine deposits that I was talking before, and these are called the sills. And at the entrance to the fjord right now, we're going over the sill. And on both sides of the sill, the fjord depth can be over 300 metres, but at the top of the sill.
So as you were able to hear from that last clip, the commentary throughout Milford Sound is given to you by the cruise director. The information provided to the cruisers was very informative and gave you lots of information about what you were able to see. There were many vantage points around the ship. We decided to take position on deck 7. This was only to try and keep ourselves out of the wind. It was a very, very cold day. There may have been better positions up on top. In any case, we felt as if we had a very good vantage point from where we were, and we did move around the ship for the later sounds that we visited that day. We had to remember to look backwards occasionally because the views were astounding. It didn't matter, it was a 360-degree view. If we had been anywhere on the ship, the views would have been spectacular. But sometimes you need to look back to also appreciate where you've come from, as well as enjoy where you are about to go to. We were told we had particularly good weather this day in that it wasn't fully covered in mist and we were able to see lots of the surrounds. There are lots of different waterfalls, but in wintertime I've heard that there are many cascading waterfalls that just feature all the way along Milford Sound. Milford Sound itself is a little different to the other sounds that you visit during the day, in that the way that you go into the sound is the exact same way that you come out. So if you position yourself on the starboard side of the ship, what will happen is the ship will go down, it will turn around, and you'll see both sides of the sound through entry and also exit. So you don't have to feel that you're missing out on any of the scenery for this particular sound, at least. Made our way all the way up to the end of Milford Sound, and the captain is just turning us around so that we can have a look at the other side. So we've checked out the right hand side, now we're going to check out the left hand side, a couple of waterfalls.
Let me tell you, it's summer, it's Christmas Day, we're freezing.
Summer in Tasmania. I've actually used my scarf as a bit of a ear muffler as well. It's freezing, it's absolutely freezing, but yeah, you don't get to see this every day, and it's probably the last time we will. So we're going to suck it up and we're going to enjoy it as cold as what we are.
Snow. Snow.
A really interesting fact that we found out is, as we're looking right up the top at the snow's got a tint of like red, and I guess you could call it brown. It's a browny red colour, and that's because the bushfires in Australia, the smoke has actually made it all the way over here and has stained the snow. So it goes to show how much of a significant event is happening back home when it's impacting on the environment here in New Zealand. What's also interesting about a scenic cruising day is that on this particular ship, they opened up the front deck on deck 8, and you're able to go out onto the bow of the ship and take a look around at the sounds as well. We're actually on the front bow of the ship. Luckily for us and for everyone else on the cruise, what they do is at level 8 they open it up and you can come out the front on the bow and watch from there. Get a pretty good aspect from here to watch as you're going through the sounds. We're just coming out of Milford Sound now, and then we're heading to, is it Dusty and hey? Doubtful and something else. Doubtful and Dusty? I don't know.
Usually me in the mornings.
No, we're right, thank you. Yeah, we got plenty. And that was our journey through Milford Sound. We're on our way to Dusty and Doubtful, which will feature in our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next one.